Booyah! Suikoden! I finally own a legit UK copy. I've had an American ISO for quite some time. I love this game. And the beginning's repeating again. One of Konami's best RPGs I've ever played. Not sure if I've actually played too many of Konami's RPG series, to be fair. I'm just untangling myself. Right, first and foremost, there is some screen flicker. I could probably change that later, not going to for now. I am playing this emulated. Now, I'm playing this emulated from the PAL ISO that I've made from my legit disc. The reason why I want the legit disc is because I want it for my collection. And I could kick myself because I could have had it years ago on proper. I have finished all 5 Suikoden games, although Suikoden 2 I've never got all 108 stars, and I will admit I used a guide on 3, 4 and 5 to get the 108 stars to begin with, because I wanted to see the full ending straight away. Yeah, but without further ado, let's start a new game. Right. Well then. Let us call it by my screen moniker. I use either interchangeably, basically. Yeah! And where are we? What are we doing? Now loading, apparently. This is it. Graphic style of Suikoden 1. Square brings us to our menu. Right. We'll go through it. So you can have up to 6 people. I'm on the front row, front left. You can have people... When you get other characters, you can move them into position. Some people have short range, medium range, long range weapons. Everyone has a default weapon. I have the Wolfang staff, that's where I begin with. Level 1 of 5. So you can sharpen your weapons, basically make them stronger as you level up. This is where it's kind of weird. See, this is my items inventory, so I can use, although I don't need to, I can hand them over to me, and each character holds so many items, so that's specifically on me. Party items are the general stuff. Runes. Runes are your magic in this game. You can equip and de-equip them from characters. Oh, excuse me. And of course, here is my equipment bit. So if I had other weapons, you know, this is where you change them. And what I'm going to do, message speed fast, I'm going to leave that as transparent and on stereo. Let's talk to this dude then. Ah, what's the matter, Lupin? Are you nervous? Don't worry, the audience will be finished quickly. Just be the way you always are. The Emperor is stern, but there's nothing to be afraid of. I kind of imagine, by the way, that man is my father. He kind of has a voice like Liam Neeson or something. Now, be mindful, young Padawan. Tio McDowell, General of the Imperial Army, and his son, Lupin McDowell, here for an audience with the Emperor. Now, I probably won't read everything. Yeah, the screen flicker anyway at the top. I can sort it and I can't sort it. I could, but I'm not going to bother because I'm lazy. How are things? Much as they were when we fought together in the Wars of Succession, Your Highness. Now, the War of Succession is when this dude, Barbarossa, took over. Windy is a pretty hot piece of ass, if I don't mind saying. Trouble in the North. United City-States of Joestar. Well, see, this is Joe Stone, but it's supposed to be Jostown or Jostown or Jostown. And they're in the second game. You know? Sword Prak. He takes Prak with him. I, Tio, swear not to disappoint you. You have my blessings. Good luck, Tio. So, you're Tio's boy, Lupin. Quite an impressive little countenance. Listen, Lupin, would you be willing to give the Empire a helping hand while your father is protecting the northern border? I don't wanna! We'll just say yes. I shall look forward to seeing you grow into manhood. Whoa! Bad touch. Commander Craze of the Imperial Guard will be Master Lupin Superior. What an attractive young man you are. Good luck to you. Cougar! Cougar! We had better be going, Your Highness. I'm relying on you, Tio, and Lupin, I hope you cannot start a sentence with "and." Now, the game is a little bit of a slow burner to begin with. Lady Claudia. Lady Claudia was Barbarossa's wife. The audience is over. Be off! Please be on your way. Whew, got that one right. The audience for the Emperor is over. Please depart. Yeah. See this? Yeah, get used to it. We ain't moving fast for a while at all. Ah, Tio, it looks like you've brought the sun into this world. I read this wrong a minute ago when I tested it as well. Brought a fine sun into this world. I envy you. You're embarrassing me, Kazim. Look at the shadow effect. It's 2D, with 2D sprites, but with 3D battles, basically, Suikoden. Yep, I cannot move. I cannot run. This is Crazy's room, you'll be prodding. Let me go and talk to him. Right, this guy is a douchebag. What's your name? Lupin? I couldn't care less if you're the son of a great general. You'll get no special treatment here, understand? Now go on home. Work begins tomorrow. Report here first thing in the morning. Did you introduce yourself? I must admit I'm quite surprised that you've been assigned to such a weakling, but, well, let's get going. Gremio must be worried sick. No, I'm on the rails. Can't move. Hey, yep, hey, yep. Gregminster. Welcome to my home. For years I thought Gremio was a woman. See, now Gremio, you could imagine him with Anthony Daniels' voice, you know, C-3PO. Oh my, were you nervous in front of the Emperor? I was so worried, but I guess everything went fine. You shouldn't worry so much, Gremio. I didn't notice you at all. Didn't notice me? Good grief. Womp womp wah. Ted is here to congratulate you. Ah, yes. No, the stew. Now I can move. Right, we're going to bust into Cleo's room. Please knock before I enter the room of a lady. Oh well, you'll be given if it's my room. Sexy times? I suppose. What she's basically saying is she would like him to walk in on her naked, near enough. Right, that's basically what I have to do is just go and rest. Cleo's diary. You shouldn't be looking at a woman's belongings. Aww. Right, the dude here is named Fan. Or Pan. People pronounce it Pan, I pronounce it Fan. Ignoring the A, basically. Date 4XX. Breakfast, toast and eggs. Lunch, sandwich, dinner, croquettes. Date 5XX. Toast and fried eggs. Rice balls, roast beef. 6xx toast and yada yada yada. Scare him. Yikes! What the? Oh, it's you, young master. Home already? I was waiting for supper and fell asleep. By the way, how was your audience with the Emperor? Right. My hands are full right now. Alright. Tickle him! Stop, please! Young master, stop, please. Pull his ears. Young master, that stops. Please. That hurts. That stops. That hurts. Please stop. Here he is. I heard the news, Lupin. You met the Emperor, didn't you? Tell me about it, please. Let's go up to your room, okay? Tell me all about the Emperor. Right, the only female friend I have is slightly older than me, and she wants me to enter her room unannounced. However, everybody else who wants to hang out with me and go into my room are young men who like the younger man boy that I am supposed to be. Man boy. Teenager. And we'll say yes, because Ted is a good friend. He really is our best friend. The music in Suikoden is brilliant. Say, Lupin, there's something I want to tell you. Can you keep a secret? Okay, but if you take down your trousers... Supper. It's tea time, not supper time. This is why I love visiting Lupin's house, but you live here. It'll be time before... Oh, sorry, it'll be some time before you can eat with Ted again. I see. Yeah, because Ted doesn't live with us now. He did live with Master Tio. Lupin will be responsible for the household in my absence. Full support. Gremio. You've taken care of Lupin since he was a baby. Thanks to your efforts, he's growing into a fine youth. I'm grateful to you. But sir, this is my job. Can't be bothered to do voices all the time. Leave it to us. You'll always be a good friend to Lupin. I'd do so even if you said otherwise, sir. Right, Lupin? Raise your glass. Oh, my glass is half empty. That sucks. To my son, to the Empire. Duh. Heads off in the middle of the night. But I am awake. My eyes are open. Ominous foreshadowing. As I pick myself up. Listen, young master. Master Tio departed while you were sleeping. You're such a late sleeper. Today you start working. Remember the Imperial Forces. Diddle-diddle-diddle-ling. And my foot is trapped. Oh, I didn't know I could save here. Right, being emulated, I can also do quick saves. But we'll also be doing regular saves. So, the next time when we have a day off, Fan trying to mac on Cleo. Bandits on Mount Sifu or Monsters Lake Torrent. Pan, here's your man. Whoops. Now let's be on our way to the palace. Diddly-ling-ling-ling. It's of that old school time where... let's see what happens if I try and read it now. And the diary is locked. I don't know if you can unlock that. I don't think that's possible. You know you'll be lonely without me, right? Yeah, I know. And I did try and wake you up a second ago. Now we can wander around Gregminster. You there? What are you doing? This. How do people not know who I am? Lady Sonia has not looked well. Lady Sonia, again, is another fox. Again, another woman... does she have a diary? Yes, she does. Now, I didn't notice this. I don't think I've ever read these before. Oh, yeah? She was with me old man last night for a bit of time. Warm stew. Oh, God. I hope I'm not... Yeah, I think this is right until I get the shoes. Rune crystals. Yep, you see a rune master and they give you the magic. And it costs money. Right. Farn has the boar rune. Ted has a rune, but we don't know what it does. Didn't know what that one. Don't know why he has that. He says. Right. And as you can see, this is our sort of armor buying system. So we can see green means they're going to get a bonus from it. Red means that... I think red means they can't no. They black out if they can't equip it. Red means it doesn't give them any better. Because the Gremio has a leather coat, for example. Yes. I wouldn't shop here if I were you. You'll get cheated. Shut up. If you're getting in the way of my business, get out. Get out of here. I'll come and collect my bill at the end of the month as usual. Right. And as silly as it sounds, I'm going to buy a couple of antitoxins right now. Obviously they're our poison medicine. Rockland! Master Milch lives... Whoops. What? Is that it? That ugly... I mean, unique house? Thank you very much. So beautiful here, Gregminster was virtually destroyed during the 7-year War of Succession. All thanks to the Emperor. Bless him. Bless him! Right, we have appraisers on the left. They can appraise items that you sell. We have bars and inns. Oh, you've come at the perfect time. You can help us decide. Decide what? Who do you think is most powerful of the 6? I mean, 5 great Imperial generals. Not only a swordswoman, but a magician as well. Lady Sonia is pretty hot. Who's the greatest general? General Kawanda Rosman, of course. He's defended Emperor Barbarossa countless times. Now... General Milch, the Flower General. Always so well dressed. You can't beat a person who is dapperly dressed. Right. This is important. Characters who have an avatar are recruitable or main story characters. Have I been pecking on Gremio again? No, and you can save at inns, basically. So, this is the Imperial capital of Gregminster. It's worlds away from the poor village I was raised in. Capital my foot, living the high life all by themselves on our hard-earned taxes. And there is the disputed masses again. Well then, now that we're fellow travellers, I believe you pay me... No, not paying for your bill. Screw that. With Suikoden, we didn't get it until about 97 in England. I was just sort of reading this up and on the copyrights and stuff. And the game was started development about in 94. Came out in 95 in Japan on the PlayStation. Right, I have nothing to appraise. Some people also have big houses with nothing in them. So, I mean, it looks quite like a late 16-bit era game, but it's on the power of the PlayStation. Sharpened blade, eh? Yes, there is dispute. The Emperor is not the nice man he once was 7 years ago. This would be General Milch Oppenheimer's house. In fact, there he is. Again, for years, I thought this was a woman. I was called by the Emperor, and of course I'm sure my exquisite taste in clothes. Yes, I thought Milch Oppenheimer was a woman. I mean, I was barely 10 at the time, so... yeah. I was just like, why am I fighting this lady? And of course, being a kid, you don't pay attention to half the text. Nowadays, I know he's just a very effeminate man, because the Japanese like that kind of thing. Rune crystals contain incredible power, boy. Now I could have just gone straight to the thing, but to Craze, but I thought we'll explore Gregminster. Whoops. Yeah, as you can see here. So the letter next to the health indicates what we are. So Farn is short, so he's got to be here, otherwise he can't hit nothing. We're medium range, me and Gremio. We can go on either front or back, but we can only hit front targets, I think, and long range can hit either row. So many country bumpkins. You know, it's douches like that that cause problems. Right, that is everywhere explored, so that is the capital investigated. I am working for the Imperial Guard now. Put down the rebels. There's always rebels. Stables. Let's go and look at the stables. I was looking forward to meeting a real Dragon Knight, and this punk shows up. What a drag. Good night. Futch! Stop staring at black. Haven't you ever seen a dragon before, you country bumpkins? What did you say? Now, take it easy. We must hurry to Commander Crazy's room. Oh, and repeat, apparently. Because dragon equals elephant. Well, with that, I think it's time to call it an episode. What do you reckon, Dragon? Huh. Oh, there we go. I have been Luke the Third. Thank you for watching, thank you for joining me, more importantly, on my first part to Suikoden. We'll head to Commander Craze next time. See you later, folks.